Water Valley Blue Devil football is being brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Yallowbushy Hospital and Nursing Home, Turnage Drug Store, Valley Tool Incorporated, Farm Bureau Insurance, Tri-Lake Eye Clinic, Luke's Body Shop, Black & Associates, Midtown Auto Parts, Coffeeville Main Street Insurance, Crow Martin PLLC, C.W. White Incorporated, Horan & Horan PLLC, Fisher Properties, Shelter Insurance, Vans Furniture and Laundry, and Mechanics Bank. And now with all the play-by-play action, here's Steve Lindsay and Chad Franks.
All right, good evening, everybody. Steve Lindsay along with Chad Franks and Bob Murphy. We're in Coffeeville, Mississippi. Tonight's game is the Water Valley Blue Devils will take on the Coffeeville Pirates in the Railroad Rivalry, cross-county rivals. It's Chad, last week, Water Valley got off to a really great start. Maybe started a little slow, but we put 34 points on the board, right. And that was
with a running clock in the fourth quarter too.
Man, and we did not expect that whatsoever. No. Did not expect it. Last week for Coffeeville, they took on Calhoun City and lost 47-6. So the 1A Pirates they're in the hole right off the bat, right. And it's just tough to compete as a 1A school.
It's hard to move up and play.
Right.
I mean, some teams can do it, but it's really hard to have to do it all the time too.
Well, this meeting between Coffeeville and Water Valley is the 43rd game. Is that right? 43?
Yeah, 43.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Blue Devils are 20-3-1 against the Pirates since '88. So that kind of tells you Water Valley's got the bigger school,
right?
And it's going to be a little bit easier for them to come down here and overpower.
That's right.
Smaller program.
Well, and if you look at the offense we put up last week and the defense, what they allowed last week, we're not a predictor of outcomes or anything, but we can sometimes indicate what might happen, and this may be a long evening for the old Coffeeville Pirates defense.
Absolutely. Every year for the last 10 or 12 years, we've sat here, and I can pretty much get a good feeling about how the game is going to go.
Right.
And either good or bad. And, we come down here to Coffeeville. We don't wish any bad on them. We want them to do well, but just not tonight.
That's right. We want to win. And they want to win. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you and I are both Ole Miss Rebel people, and you certainly much more so than I am. I'm not offended when Mississippi State wins unless it's against us.
That's right. Well, for Coffeeville this year, they made a move. They went and got Chick Drury.
That's right.
And as everyone knows, Chick coached at Water Valley for a very long time and had a great record at Water Valley. He's been a great coach, and he's been 9 years. That's right. Yeah. And he's been a winner everywhere he's gone. Yeah. And I don't see him coming here and failing.
No.
I think he'll do a good job here.
It may take a moment to kind of get using the pirate analogy, it may take a little bit to get the ship out of the dock, but it's going to be sailing at some point.
All right, so we'll be back in a minute, and Bob will give you a little bit of a history between the rivalry of Water Valley and Coffeeville. You're watching Blue Devil football.
Turnage Drug Store, the guardian of your health for over 110 years, is Water Valley's own locally owned pharmacy. Benny, Bobby, and the staff can help you with your prescriptions and over-the-counter meds. Turnage's not only has medications you need, but gift items for your family. Stop in and set a spell and have something refreshing from the old-fashioned snack bar. Over 110 years of serving you and your family. Turnage Drug Store on Main Street in the heart of downtown Water Valley.
Complete Body Repair. They do headliner replacement, vinyl top replacement, air conditioner repair, lockout service, and most any other body repair your vehicle would need. Luke's Body Shop has 24-hour towing, free estimates for any job. Ask about their coast-to-coast carports, buildings, and garages. When you're in need of body repair, take your vehicle to Luke's Body Shop, South Main Street in Water Valley. Open weekdays 8 till 5.
Coffeeville Insurance and Main Street Insurance offer a variety of insurance to meet you and your family's needs through such companies as Allstate, MetLife, AIG, Zurich, Drive By Progressive, plus many more companies. Tyler Wortham, Beverly Freer, Jan Wortham and Marlene Guzman invite you to stop by for your home, auto, health, life, commercial, and motorcycle insurance needs. Coffeeville Insurance Agency on Depot Street, across from the bank, and Main Street Insurance in Water Valley, next to Valley Lumber.
All right, welcome back, Blue Devil fans. Now it's time for Bob's breakdown on the meeting between these two teams.
All right, Steve, looks like, of course, a long history here. As you just mentioned, they played 43 times. This is the 44th meeting between the county schools. Water Valley does lead the overall series 35-71. Now, the only tie was 0-0 in 1992.
Wow.
And the first meeting goes back to 1969. Played in November, as a matter of fact, on the 7th. Water Valley won 30-14. Then the last meeting last year, a 55-14 victory for the Devils on August the 25th. And the games there in Coffeeville, well, Water Valley leads that in a big way as well, 17-3-0. Coach Brad Embry is 8-2 against the Pirates. And as you mentioned, the Devils are 23-1 against the Pirates since 1988. Water Valley has shut out the Pirates 18 times in the 43-game series. Water Valley is 11-2 against Class 1A opponents. Let's see here. It took the Pirates 14 years to get their first win in 1982, beating the Devils 7-0. Now listen to this. Former Blue Devil player Al Reed was head coach at Coffeeville at the time, and that happened in Water Valley.
Wow.
So a lot of Blue Devil fans, older Blue Devil fans, remember that game really well. Coach Brad Embry wins his 80th game last week as the Blue Devils head coach, being the first Blue Devil head man to win 80 games. And on this date in Blue Devil history, just one game. Water Valley is 1-0 on August the 24th. And let's see here. Water Valley has played the Pirates 11 times in the month of August, losing only 2. So we have got a pretty good record here, no matter which way you slice it, guys.
Well, that's kind of the feeling we're getting about this one. It may be a long night for the Pirates.
That's right.
District play, I was just looking over some of the stats from last week. North Panola is still awesome.
Right.
And that burns me up. They won over Coahoma County 58-0. Independence lost to Kossuth 34-29. Coahoma HS shut out by Simmons. They lost 28-0. Holly Spring goes down to Byhalia. So not really much change, I don't think, so far that we can tell after 1 week in the district. Other than, I was kind of hoping maybe that North Panola would be just a little bit weaker.
Right.
But not so far.
Well, and it is, like you said, Steve, it's early, and, the cream rises to the top, and I think some of these numbers certainly will change over the next probably 4 to 6 football weekends.
Yeah, tonight, I think the contest between the Blue Devils and the Pirates, what I think when we go into a game like this, you want to get your starters out as quick as possible, as healthy as possible.
Yes.
And put your younger guys in and let them get lots of experience. And you don't. So your message to your guys is this: don't come down here and play around, and not execute, because I need you to come down here, throw 30 up on them as quickly as possible, and get out. But we'll see how well Coffeeville is coached. That could be a factor.
That's right.
And we'll see how focused Water Valley comes out when they kick this thing off. And I guess we'll be right back in a few minutes for the coin toss and the kickoff. You're watching Blue Devil football.
There's a special quality of life we enjoy here in our area, a way of life you don't find just anywhere. And at Mechanics Bank, we're working together with you to keep a good thing growing. It's that hometown feel, that commitment to make sure you get not just words and empty promises, but genuine, helpful financial service from local people who share your values and have a heart for your community. Standing strong, standing the test of time. Mechanics Bank.
Valley Tool Incorporated of Water Valley, serving Yalobusha County for 2 decades, are proud supporters of Water Valley High School athletics. Valley Tool makers of fixtures, gauges, jigs, specialized tooling, precision grinding, production machining, and injected mold repair. Valley Tool with locations in the Industrial Park off of Highway 32 West and Railroad Street in Water Valley. Locally owned and operated by Casey Washington since 1997.
When did insurance companies start emailing handshakes? Why is a billboard the only place you see your agent's face? Who decided you can't have good rates and good coverage? If you're questioning your insurance options, get real answers from a real person with a Farm Bureau Insurance Get Real review. It's simple, quick, and tailored just for you. Get real auto, home, and life insurance. Get Farm Bureau Insurance.
See agents Chuck Upchurch, Don Gray, and Bradley Brown. C.W. White Incorporated Petroleum Products in Water Valley supports Blue Devil football as well as academics. In business since 1946, has been selling quality petroleum products at reasonable prices for those 60-plus years. C.W. White offers local express fuel with ethanol and non-ethanol-free gasolines. Open 24/7 on Wise Street. Also, additional locations of local express and Phillips 66 gasolines in Charleston, Batesville, Sardis, and Senatobia. Wishing the best for the Blue Devils this season.
All right, we're just about to get ready to kick this thing off. The Blue Devils have made their way onto the field, and here come the Pirates. Chad, you probably weren't here last year, but looks like the Pirates have gained about 10 guys on the roster.
It's a bigger team than what I remember because we played at home last year.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right, Chick Drury's out there walking around like he's like a commander on a battlefield.
Right, like the general.
But he has that posture.
Right,
you know?
That's right.
Dre McCray is going to kick it off for Blue Devils. Coach Embry called me a little earlier in the week and said, "Hey, I need you to work with John, extra point field goal kicker on onside kicks." And I said, "Well, this week's Coffeeville week, sure?" And he said, "Well, we need him to." I said, "Really?" We had a good laugh. I told him, I said, "Dre McCray's onside kick is the best because it surprised everybody."
Maybe even him.
Yeah, I think so. So we had a good laugh about that, and he said, "Really though, we need an onside kick in case we
in case we really need it." That's right.
And John was a natural. I showed him 2 or 3, and he did great.
Just picked right up on it.
Picked it right up. All right, McCray, he's about ready to boot it.
And the ref didn't kick it over this week, so that's good.
Is that Jacob Truss over there, R4?
It is. I got confused.
Wow.
I thought, well, is he kicking? And I knew that wasn't the case because we had that discussion last week.
All right, we got a flag on the first kickoff.
Offside.
Be offsides on Water Valley. They're going to back us up.
Anxious.
Yeah. And that's one of those timing plays, that you don't practice all the time.
You don't.
You're going to do it. And the coaches in practice are not that strict about,
Right.
hey, you were offside. So
Right.
they just, right before the kick, hey, don't be offside. That's all you get.
Well, when my senior year, I was so bad at it, my coach made me start 5 yards behind everybody else. And he said, when you see the kicker move, just run, but don't get in front. And I never got an offsides penalty after he moved me.
Yeah.
But I got a few before.
That helped. So now Dre McCray will tee it up from the 35, which is college kickoff.
That's right.
Spot. So
Just kick it harder.
yeah,
I know
well,
it doesn't necessarily work that way.
the Coffeeville Pirate kids are the return guys are way up. They're around the 24-yard line.
Might get over their head.
I would love to hit a line drive over their heads. That's a good one, but
And
we
I
got
think
another whistle. He did it, though. He kicked it over their head.
He did.
Another flag on the play. We'll back it up and try it again.
Maybe time to move them back 5. Look, they're not even sure who was offsides that time.
Now start against the Blue Devils.
Half of them. Coffeeville has return guys number 5, Jamario Edwards, and number 2, which that's what we get.
Right.
I don't have him on the
Don't have him on the roster here.
Not even sure if that's Jamario, number 5.
Nothing. Yeah.
So now Dre McCray is going back to 1999-2000 style NFL kickoff, 30-yard line.
Man, that seems like a lifetime ago, doesn't it, Steve?
Man, I tell you what, when they moved us back to the 30 and gave us a brand new ball to kick, I think that's why I had back surgery 5 years ago. I'm not lying. I think that really did it.
Was it heavier?
It's not heavier. It's actually maybe even a little bit lighter.
You just trying to get it farther?
That vibration in your back and that pull and that strain gets you. You notice Chick Drury's right there behind the official.
I think they
And
let
the
him play
ball.
that time.
Number 2 fields. He dropped it at the 21. And he's going to be wrapped up at about just over the 30-yard line.
And I think Dre McCray actually was in on the tackle, number 10.
Back out to the 31-yard line. The first down and 10, 5 yards.
So we must have won the toss and deferred.
We were talking about that. I was talking about that with Mistalis and Grant, the radio guys, and honestly,
Everybody missed it.
We really weren't paying
Well,
attention.
what happened was they were doing the national anthem,
Yeah,
and everybody kind of was standing at attention waiting on that, and they did the coin toss while we weren't looking.
that's what happened.
Coffeeville lines up in
Almost a bear.
power formation. Gives off to number 2 or number 9, and he got
Nothing.
he lost a yard.
Right.
It was like
Goes to number 9.
looked like Big Marley Cook said, son,
Got the 30-yard line.
there's no running in this area
That's
of the
right.
field.
That's right.
All right. So the line is it Jeremiah White, Isaiah White, Paris, Adams, and then you got Marley Cook and Nate Murphy.
Yeah. Nate and Marley are awful close together.
They're going. Oh, there was a little movement in the backfield. No call. It pitched out, and he bowled his way for about 7, maybe 8.
Well, we're looking at that left side over there. They just had the guard and the tackle, and so that meant Nate and Paris were in close, and I think Nate was just a little too far inside because he got an arm on him. He just couldn't grab him quickly enough.
That was number 5, Jamarius, right? Jamario Evans.
Mario.
Well, these first series always give me the heebie-jeebies on both sides of the ball because anything can really happen first series.
Right.
They got a big guy line. He was not
He didn't
set.
even get down.
Yeah, and there's the flag
there's
and
the
a
flag.
fumble on the play. Let's see who came up with it. Oh, looked like a Water Valley Blue Devil came up with the ball. Now they saying that the play was blown dead.
Well, it was movement, so it would have been a dead ball, right?
Right. Well, it's a motion call. So if he was
Right.
moving forward,
Right. Illegal motion.
yeah, that's what they're calling. They're saying no. Yeah,
But it declined, so there we
decline,
go.
4th down.
4th down.
Okay. Well,
We'll take it.
just like last week, first punts of the game are going to be really telling. But I'm just going to tell you, it's probably not going to be great. Traditionally, Coffeeville has not had a great punt team or extra point field goal team.
We saw some bad ones last
He
week.
gets it off.
Not bad. Not bad.
Low returnable. Ooh, looked like a horse collar.
They've stood him
Was,
up and just bouncing.
Bud Tolbert.
Bouncing Bud around all over the place.
Bud picked up a few. That's going to bring Water Valley to about they're marking at the 49-yard line, just shy of the 50. Or no, the nose is on the 50. Dead on the 50. That's where we'll start this drive. And now, if Coffeeville thought our defensive line was big,
Let me introduce you to Big Brother.
right? You still got Marley, and you got Ty. You've got Matthew Childers. You got Jacory. Is that Jacory? 54?
54.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's Kyle Hervey. Yeah, Kyle Hervey. But, I mean, we are so stacked right now. We have to this year actually look out there to see who's playing.
Right.
Because we've got enough guys to keep everybody and give them a breather.
Right. And as a player, you want to be on the field. You can impact, on the field. But it's great to have depth.
Penalty called against Coffeeville.
We had a holding call against Coffeeville on the return, so that's going to bring Water Valley up to the
39 and 2/3 yard
So here's
line.
what I don't understand about that. If the nose was on the 50, now
How is it an 11-yard penalty?
Right, I don't understand that. Shouldn't the nose be on the 40? And now, hey, we'll take it, but
Right.
I don't understand how they do that. They do that. They do that when it goes the other way.
Right. There's a little bit
Supposed
of calculus involved, I think.
Snap back to Blaine Clark. Gives to Tay Rucker.
Or Tay, yeah.
Tay got a couple. But you know, the beauty of Tay Rucker is that he's not going to pull off a whole lot of big gains out of 10.
Right.
Out of 10.
Well, you know, and I need to correct myself from last week. Tay Rucker had wound up with 179 rushing, 31 in a pass for 210 yards. I said 220 rushing, but we'll still take 179 rushing and a 31-yard reception.
Blaine Clark back in the shotgun. He gives off to Tay Rucker again. Tay's up the middle this time for a few more. Yeah. He gets it over the 35-yard line down to, they're going to mark it at the 34.
Right on the 34.
30-yard line.
There's Jacory. Jacory's in there at right guard or right tackle.
Going to be 3rd down and 4.
Water Valley's lined up a slot receiver on this side. Puts him in motion. Blaine gets the snap, gives it to Tay up the middle, and he's gone. Wow.
He is gone.
34 yards.
Wow. That didn't take long.
Touchdown, Tay Rucker. You know, that's, you may have to borrow my pen before the night's over.
Well, Bob and I were talking about that a moment ago when you went to get us some water. I'm going to have to keep the old notebook handy because I may run out of room to write.
You know, and that's just good play calling. You pull a guard, and it confuses those linebackers, and that's all the difference between the first 2 plays and that one.
Right.
You know? So John Surratt will kick the extra point. He's wearing number 41. Am I wrong? Is that not the number that the other kicker used to wear? Not Edgar, but Alex Robles. Snaps back to Jacob Welch. Flags everywhere.
Offsides, I believe.
See, the coach, as a coach, you don't like all these flags,
no,
Chad,
no,
early in this game.
No.
That tells you what?
Not paying attention.
Focus.
Not focused.
Yeah. I mean.
Offsides call against Coffeeville.
Well, that one went the other way. That's great.
That's right.
As a kicker, I always hated that. We'd always decline it and kick it from the 20. I wanted my environment to stay the same on extra points.
Well, your angles and everything else changed too.
I think that's Jacob Welch holding, so snaps back. He almost didn't get it down, but it's a good kick. Perfect
kick.
Way to go, John. That brings Water Valley 7-0 at the 8:20 mark in the first quarter. We'll be back with kickoff right after this. You're watching Blue Devil football.
There's a special quality of life we enjoy here in our area, a way of life you don't find just anywhere. And at Mechanics Bank, we're working together with you to keep a good thing growing. It's that hometown feel, that commitment to make sure you get not just words and empty promises, but genuine, helpful financial service from local people who share your values and have a heart for your community. Standing strong, standing the test of time. Mechanics Bank.
The Grenada Law Firm of Horan & Horan specializes in criminal and civil law. Attorneys Kevin Horan, Jimmy Powell, and Brad Dagnall are ready and prepared to fight for your rights. They will explain today's complex legal procedures and provide individual attention. When you need experience and dedication, let them go to work for you. Contact them at 226-2185 or stop by 1500 Gateway in Grenada. A family practice since 1926.
All right, we're back. Dre McCray set to kick this thing off to the Pirates. Pretty quick score right there, Chad.
Very quick.
He kicks it as a good kick. Oh, and it's fumbled. It's fumbled into the end zone. He can actually kneel that, Chad. And he didn't. He took it out of the end zone.
That may be a bad deal.
And Cedric White gets
we're going to have some face mask, I believe.
Yeah, he's calling for the Coffeeville players, calling for the face mask. That was Cedric White on the tackle. And Isaiah White.
And, of course, we'll have to wait to see if it's the 5 or the 15.
Right. It looked like incidental. You know, he was trying to get him from the side. And
generally, if you don't see his head move,
right,
it's not the 15.
The Coffeeville player's head lowered about the time of the tackle.
Right.
And that's always going to put your arms right there on the face mask. It's a big one.
15. Man.
My goodness. So that's going to bring the Pirates all the way out to
The 20, about the 26.
just over, just over the 25-yard line. They'll start their second series. They line up with slot receiver to the left. Kind of a
Not really sure what kind of backfield
kind of a
they
half
got.
wildcat formation. They're going to run it to the left with the quarterback, number 11, and he goes nowhere. Man, he
Nowhere.
might have lost 2.
Yeah. That was one of the strangest setups in the backfield I've seen in a while.
Yeah. That was, we had such good pursuit on that. I couldn't even see who made the play, but it looked like Grant Burris was in there and Nate and maybe Paris.
And about 14 other Blue Devils.
That's going to bring up second and roughly 12. Coffeeville's coming up real tight, secretive like.
They doing something similar.
Right,
Maybe, probably
they're
to this side.
Trying to do like a disguise type setup with their front line.
Generally, a disguise in high school football means we know what you're doing.
There's a snap to the quarterback. He hands it off, and that thing did not go anywhere.
Right.
That was Benson and Nate and Isaiah on that tackle.
Down at the 20-yard line.
Well, Coffeeville has gone backwards,
They set the ball on the
Chad,
23.
and
Yeah.
they. I'm telling you, they do actually have a little bit of speed. I'm surprised they have not tried to get to the corner yet on this side of the
Right.
field.
You know, speed doesn't do you a whole lot of good most of the time in some of those plays in the middle like that.
I mean, you look at Water Valley's line, and my game plan definitely wouldn't be go through the wall.
No. Go around.
Snaps back. He so like a reverse handoff. The
There you go.
ball's out.
Ball, we got it. Well, no. I
I'm
think
usually really good at spotting that, but it looks like now they give the signal Water Valley has the ball going the other way on about the 26.
not 100% sure who came up with that. Maybe number 11, Javarius Benson.
That was a scrum.
That was.
I learned that word.
Those usually get
Watch a
ugly
little
too
rugby.
if there's more than a couple people in them
Yeah, scrum.
too. A scrum.
I didn't know that actually had a name. I just thought it was some weird thing they did to.
Like every man for the ball, or
Actually is labeled. It's pretty neat. All right, Water Valley gets the ball, 1st and 10 from the Pirate. Looks like 27-yard line, 26. Blaine Clark he's going to throw it. He goes down the field to Bud Tolbert. Tolbert, he tried to tip it to himself.
He did.
It was the ball was thrown. You know what? He was open before,
Right.
but not right there when the ball got there.
When the ball got to him, he was just then covered.
You know, the DB did a good job of getting back in coverage, but
Right.
that's a dangerous thing too, because if you get Bud going down that sideline and just do a stop route, you're not going to get him.
Nope.
2nd and 10.
Knocked the pylon over. He was that close.
Tay Rucker gets it up the middle, slips out of 2 tackles, and drags the guy 4 or 5 more yards.
Down to the 15, looks like.
It's close to a first down. It may be. Yep, it's going to be a first down.
Number 17.
First down, Blue Devils.
Number 13, Powers. 17, Powers forward. Brings it down to the 15-yard line. Going to bring up first down at 10.
This time we got slot left. Tay Rucker in the backfield, and Coffeeville is a little too eager.
What's bad is Blaine was looking at the sideline to get the final call there, and the kid jumped off.
Yeah, a little too anxious. Some of that sometimes is coaching. Hey, fire off the ball.
Right.
You're not firing off. You're not
That's right.
firing off, and then they get a penalty.
Right.
That's
That's going to move it up first and 5 from the 10. Yeah,
that's a mouthful.
Well, it's hard to say. You're not used to saying 1st and 5. Tay Rucker in the backfield, slot left. 5:50 to go in the first quarter. He hands off to Tay up the middle, and there's a big hole. And he bounces off one of the defenders into the end zone.
Knocked him backwards.
Tay Rucker has already two touchdowns in this first quarter. That's a 10-yard 10-yard pickup.
Number 17 carries it into the end zone.
That brings Water Valley up to 13-0 with John Surratt out to try to make it 14-0. Snapper looks like that's number 12. That's Grant Burris.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought that's Jacob Welch. Holding. John's ready. Snap. Oh,
And
we
there
got
we go.
offside again on the Pirates. They were offside on the last extra point.
You know, the linesman over on the far side of the field looked like he threw that flag in frustration that time.
Come on, man. He didn't want to have to throw it, but the guy was in the backfield.
Right.
If this keeps up, John's going to be a little nervous when he has to actually kick an extra point from the 20.
Right.
From 20 yards out.
I haven't kicked one that far, Coach.
This is a long way, man. It's a whole 2 yards farther. He's ready to go on this one. Snap is back. It's a good hold.
Almost
A little
blocked.
penetration, but that one's right down the middle as well. Man, John is, after that first
And the play
block,
is good.
extra point last week, he hadn't missed yet. That brings the score to 14-0 Water Valley. And we'll be back for kickoff right after this. You're watching Blue Devil football.
Coffeeville Insurance and Main Street Insurance offer a variety of insurance to meet you and your family's needs through such companies as Allstate, MetLife, AIG, Zurich, Drive-By Progressive, plus many more companies. Tyler Wortham, Beverly Freer, Jan Wortham, and Marlene Guzman invite you to stop by for your home, auto, health, life, commercial, and motorcycle insurance needs. Coffeeville Insurance Agency on Depot Street, across from the bank, and Main Street Insurance in Water Valley, next to Valley Lumber.
Something good is waiting for you at Van's Furniture and Laundry in Water Valley. Living room sets, bedding, sofas, and a great selection of furnishings for your home. Ashley, Simmons, Franklin, American, too many remarkable brand names to mention. 12 months same as cash and up to 24 months financing. Van's Laundry cleans all types of school and work uniforms. 10% discount to all military, first responders, and ministers. Van's Furniture and Laundry located in the same building in Cash Saver Shopping Center, Water Valley.
All right, we're back after the touchdown. Rutgers got 2 of them, 14-0 Water Valley. Dre McCrae's getting ready to kick this thing off to the Pirates. Pirates on special teams have been a little iffy so far. They haven't gotten their stuff together.
No. You know, a moment ago, too, they got over their heads, but we wound up with a personal foul face mask penalty and put him out a little farther than he really even should have been a moment ago.
Right. Here comes Dre to kick it off. Good. That's a line drive kick. But I love those. I love the squibs. Picks it up on about the 18. Cuts it back this way. One Blue Devil hit him. He's got a block. Oh, and
There
he got
you
smoked by
Marcus.
That was Marquise Cook.
Yep.
That was Marley's little brother, and he almost left his feet and
He
unloaded
did.
on the guy.
Of course, in the NFL, that would have been a penalty because he tackled him hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish they'd have played like that when I was there.
All right.
I could have stood
He might
to have
still
been
be
hit
playing.
a little. Mike could be playing still. You never know. I might be smarter right now.
Right.
Might not have what do they call it?
The CTE. I can't
CTE,
remember
that's
how
right.
to pronounce all those words.
Coffeeville comes to the line, and they've got pretty much same formation. Slot left. Kind of a, I don't even know what formation you would call
I'm not
it.
even
little
really sure. I was
wing
thinking there were
back.
about 8 people in the
Oh,
back.
and he got
Oh!
smoked. Nate Murphy's on the ball. He's trying to pick it up. And who is that? Number 5,
five,
Bud.
Bud.
Tolbert picks it up. Takes it in the end zone for the score. My goodness, what a lick.
I think Bud hit him too, didn't he?
I think so. I think it was Bud, and then Nate Murphy tried to pick up the fumble, and then Bud
picked
got
it up.
So that's going to be probably about, if you want to say, a 11-yard touchdown.
The
fumble
quarterback
recovery.
just pulled himself off the ground at about the 23.
So the fumble happened around about the 23-yard line, but then the ball was actually picked up around the 12. So
Right.
where do you credit the yards to? I
Right.
think it's from the pickup. So we'll give him 11, 12 yards? I think it was about 12 yards out. Bud Tolbert. And Tay Rucker's mad.
That was my touchdown.
Hey, man. John Surratt back for the extra point. Jacob Welch to hold. It's down. It's up. It's a good-looking kick, man. The kid's doing great. I love it. The height, the distance is great. That brings the score 21-0, 5:18 to go in the first quarter. You're watching Blue Devil football. We'll be back for the kickoff.
At Yalobusha General Hospital, we're not stuck in the past. We strive for excellence in everything from our highly trained staff to our top-notch patient care, as well as our one-of-a-kind physical therapy department. And with our recently updated facilities, you'll not only get the best in patient care, but the latest technology for the most accurate diagnosis and treatments. We're not afraid of the future. We're making it happen at Yalobusha General Hospital.
A better quality of care awaits you here at Yalobusha General Hospital.
Turnage Drug Store, the guardian of your health for over 110 years, is Water Valley's own locally owned pharmacy. Benny, Bobby, and the staff can help you with your prescriptions and over-the-counter meds. Turnage's not only has medications you need, but gift items for your family. Stop in and set a spell and have something refreshing from the old-fashioned snack bar. Over 110 years of serving you and your family. Turnage Drug Store on Main Street in the heart of downtown Water Valley.
All right, we're back. Dre McCray has it teed up. Ready to get this thing started. 5:18 in the first. 21-0 Water Valley. Dre gets a foot into it. It goes down to, it's going to be fielded by number 5 for Coffeeville, about the 9. Flag flies. Fumble, ball's on the ground. Water Valley has it.
Goodness gracious.
My goodness, and number 5 is not feeling good. He is he's banged up.
We have a flag on the play.
So we got to see what the flag is before we change possession.
All right.
But
that was number 56, Marcus, on the Marcus Cook on the recovery.
Right. So that looked like in the area of that flag looked like maybe a hold on the return team.
Right.
So that would give you Water Valley the ball inside the 20. And number 5 looks like his ankle is twisted, knee or ankle. He's hobbling. I hate that. I just don't like injuries.
Nope.
I'm against them.
You know, everybody's going to get a little beat and banged up. And
right.
That's just
going to happen. Yeah,
right.
It's going to happen. And
yeah,
just hate it for, a kid like this. He's a starter.
Yep.
And you're in a big game. This is your playing Water Valley. Is your time to show out. And it's a non-conference game. You don't want to get hurt in a non-conference game.
No. You want to make sure that you're in there as much as you can.
The Blue Devils do have the ball on the about the 17-yard line, the nose.
We got Blaine and Jacob in now, too.
Oh, goodness. Blaine Clark and Jacob Truss in the game in the backfield.
Well, we'd like to think that we might let off in a moment, but this is probably going to be
second quarter.
Score. Right.
Give it to Jacob Truss up the middle, and he's got 7 before he even gets hit. He takes it down. He's almost got the first down. He got about 9. That Blue Devil line is just pushing and pushing and pushing. It's gonna, if they were going to play this whole game, those guys would not even want to get pushed. I mean, they'd be too tired. Everybody be cramping. They're very overpowering.
Right.
So you got Kyle Houston out wide, Cedric White in the slot. You got Blaine and Truss in the backfield. Jacob Welch out right. They send a player in motion. Give to Truss. He's off the guard. He got the first down. Probably picked up 5.
Well, looks like we're going to be on about the 3-yard line.
My goodness, first and goal from the 3.
Man.
It's just happening way too quick. 4:23 in the first. Stopped. They just restarted the clock. Yeah, we got Blue Devil fans have come out to support.
There's a lot of folks over there. I was thinking
in
that a moment
corner
ago.
right over there in the northeast corner, man, there's a lot of Blue Devil fans in lawn chairs. Blaine Clark takes a snap. He's up the middle. He's in the end zone.
Keeper for
3 yards.
3-yard scramble up the middle. I don't even know that he was touched.
Blue Devils. That was my old partner, Doug. Touchdown, Blue Devils. My goodness. Well, we're going to have to get a little ice for old Surratt's leg.
Stretch it out, Coach.
Put him in the ice tub on the way home. Yeah, 3:59 left in the first, and it's already 27-0. Surratt trying to make it 28. Snaps back. Uh-oh, flag flies. Whistle. John didn't even move. He heard the, which we'll talk about that, dadgummit. As a kicker, you don't do that. You kick the ball if it's snapped. I don't care what happens. You kick the ball.
Well, that
if
way
it's
you
snapped.
get the points and you decide whether you want to take them off.
It's not that. It's also sometimes if they blow the whistle, it'll be they'll stop the play. But if you hear a false whistle, some people in the crowd will blow whistles.
Right.
Dallas. Snaps back, holds down, Surratt boots it, and it looks perfect.
We got somebody laying down again.
Oh, my goodness. 28-0, 3:59 to go in the first. We're going to take a break. We'll be back for kickoff. You're watching Blue Devil football.
Water Valley, what a great place to live. And Fisher Properties, your home-owned real estate company, wants to help. Whether you are buying, selling, or just looking to rent, let Fisher Properties serve your real estate needs. Contact them at 473-4503. Come by 105 Railroad Street in Water Valley, or check them out on the web at fisherproperties.net. Let Fisher's real estate experience work for you.
That's the secret phone.
The what?
Remember? I told you my dad's a shelter agent. When that phone rings, he rushes out to save the day. Whether someone's home or car gets damaged, my dad is always there to help. He has the coolest job ever.
Find your insurance superhero at shelterinsurance.com.
Got the insurance coverage you need at the right price. Call Cherie Jackson today.
Gray McCrae puts a foot into it. The ball gets down to about the 13, 14-yard line. Picked up number 5. He gets hit and brought down about the 25-yard line. That's where the Pirates are going to take over. And, right now, Chad, just in my head, I'm trying to rack up how many offensive yards that Coffeeville has, and it's got to be
close to
negative. Yeah, I'm leaning on the negative.
Number 5 got up hobbling still, too.
Yeah,
he's the one that went down a moment ago. Somebody keep an eye on him.
I think he may have just got ankle rolled, maybe a little bit, not really sprained badly. I've had that happen quite a bit.
Adrenaline will help you do a whole lot of stuff, too.
3:46 to go in the first. We've kicked off 5 times.
Dre McCrae may need an ice bath on his leg, too.
Yeah, he may have to. Him and John will be sitting there talking about, we can't handle too many more of these games.
Right.
Where we kicked that many times. We'll have to find another kicker. Number 4 takes a snap for Coffeeville. He hands off around the right side, and
that was Burris with first contact, and then Paris, and I believe Isaiah White there on the follow-up.
That was Jamario Edwards on the carry, and he's taking his helmet off, and he's wobbling coming out of there. He just throws his helmet. He's just getting hit, man. He's not happy.
Some has pain, some has maybe frustration.
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
I've played on one of those teams where the frustration sets in and gets hard.
I tell you, I played on good teams, and I got to Ole Miss, and then humble pie, man.
Right.
And then got to the pros and got back on the good teams.
That's right.
All right, Coffeeville is ready for the snap. It's going to be about second and 9, second 8. Short 9, long 8. False start. It's going to be on Coffeeville. My goodness, they can't get out of their own way. Come on, guys. It's going to bring them back, make it about second and 14, 13. 14, yeah. I would love to see them do a naked bootleg and try to get around the edge on Water Valley defense, test us a little bit on the outside. He throws it into the slot. Nobody's there. Number 17 was the intended receiver, and it was just thrown behind him.
There's nothing there.
We don't have him on the roster either.
This may be the max prep roster, and I know sometimes those are not complete.
Yeah, I got one and for Upor last week, and I had to the kids during school and said, here, mark off everybody that you recognize. Tell me who's good.
Right.
Didn't have time to do that this week. Didn't feel the need. Coffeeville is set to snap it. Quarterback keeper, number 11. He's wrapped up almost immediately at the line of scrimmage. He may have got one.
Maybe.
They're going to move the chains. That'll make it 4th down. And the chain guys, he's not moving. He's
stay put.
He's staying put, so no gain. It's going to be a punt coming up.
I'm going to try to help you with the numbers, but there were
Hey,
quite a few in on that tackle. Well, the first
Julian Stokes on the carry. Uh-oh, quick snap. Nobody's blocked, and it's partially blocked. Uh-oh, and number 9 for Coffeeville touched it at about the 24. That's got to be down right there. There's a flag for probably roughing the kicker. But, see, here's my problem with that. Was the ball
he hit
touched?
the ball.
Yeah, if you get the ball first, you can hit the kicker.
Need Coach Embry to throw his red flag.
Yeah, that would be funny.
We'll get him one.
I would love to see the referees.
Let's get Coach Embry a red flag. He can wear it in his sock.
Yeah, it was against Coffeeville. That's going to be declined. Wow. Nice. That's going to give Water Valley the ball just outside their own 20, the Coffeeville 20-yard line, about the 21-yard line. Water Valley has slot left. Again, Truss and Clark in the backfield. Bud out right. He's going to throw it to Bud. Bud inside the receiver for the catch and a touchdown.
Wow.
I mean, he just crossed the face of the defender, and he had his hips turned, cut him across the face, and the ball was perfectly thrown. So with 1:50 to go in the first quarter, 34 points so far, looking to make it 35 with the kick. And
that looked pretty.
John Surratt's getting his practice. The snap is back. Hold is good. Good kick.
And he got to kick it the first try this time.
That's right. Good kick. This time I think we're going to keep it here. 35-0. Water Valley, 1:50 to go in the first quarter. You can pick up our broadcast on YouTube starting about Monday morning sometime.
And I'll tell you how I found it this past week. I had talked to Bob earlier, If you'll type in, go to YouTube and type in Water Valley and then hit the space and hit VS and look for the most recent opponent. And that's how I found your report. Of course, there's other games on there. There's one that pops up most often is going to be the one where we thumped South Pontotoc in the change game last year, where we moved from home to Lafayette.
Another one was that kept coming up was the Independence game last year in Independence. I remember that game because Jamie Owens tore up his shoulder on the first play of the game. I mean, he tore up his knee. And the year before that, he tore up his shoulder on the first play of the game against Eupora.
My goodness.
The clock is running. It's 56 seconds, 55. Dre McCray to kick it off. He boots it down inside the 20 to about the 13. Number 5 for Coffeeville breaks loose. And Jacob Truss gets him by the ankles.
Jacob.
Gets him down around the 44-yard line. Wow.
Man.
And we just let him go on the arm tackle. He broke free.
And he was scared. He didn't know what to do.
It surprised him, too, I think.
Like, oh,
he thought it was gone, but I'm telling you, Jacob Truss is sneaky fast.
He is. And he was just kind of hanging around, hanging out, like, hey, here I am.
Well, I may be wrong, but this is the best field position for the Pirates all night.
Very close.
They're going to have the ball close to midfield-ish.
Until they maybe go backwards. It's just gotten ugly.
First and 10, 5 seconds left on the clock, on the game clock for the first quarter. They're not going to get it off.
Just let it go.
Yep, that's the first quarter.
There we go.
And that brings us to the end of the first quarter.
All right, well, at the end of the first quarter, you score 35 for the Blue Devils, 0 for the Pirates. We'll be back for Coffeeville's best field position after the break. You're watching Blue Devil football.
CW White Incorporated Petroleum Products in Water Valley supports Blue Devil football as well as academics. in business since 1946, has been selling quality petroleum products at reasonable prices for those 60-plus years. C.W. White offers local express fuel with ethanol and non-ethanol-free gasolines. Open 24/7 on Wise Street. Also, additional locations of Local Express and Phillips 66 gasolines in Charleston, Batesville, Sardis, and Senatobia. Wishing the best for the Blue Devils this season. Midtown Auto Parts, your CarQuest dealer in Water Valley, has the parts you need for light and heavy-duty vehicles. Custom-made hydraulic hoses for the farm and heavy-duty equipment. 3- and 4-wheeler parts and small engine parts, too. Midtown turns brakes and rotors. Check out their full line of K&N air filters. Midtown Auto Parts in the middle of downtown Water Valley is now open 6:30 a.m. till 6 p.m., 6 days a week. It's Midtown Auto Parts, the real parts store.
Coffeeville has the ball headed in the other direction as it's the second quarter. I was just informed that the clock will be running second time in 2 games, and hey, it's been a long time. I don't think anybody can remember last time the clock started running in the second quarter.
I don't know that I've ever seen it.
Okay, snaps back. A little bit of confusion, but number 89 comes through the middle and picks up 7.
That's the biggest gain I think they've had, too.
I think so.
Brings it out to just across midfield to the
So I think their best run of the night. Number 5 comes back in for Coffeeville. That's Jamario Edwards.
That should be 2nd and 3.
Great crowd for the Blue Devils over there. We always get a lot of support. You know, a couple years ago, it wasn't this big. I mean, we had a few people down in this corner, but I'm telling you what, it has quadrupled.
It has. You know, the people were in the corner before the stands were full, too.
That's right.
I don't know
Number
that
4 for Coffeeville, hands off to Jamario. He gets the first down, and he's going to make it to about the 43.
I don't know that I've ever seen whatever kind of backfield they're running.
It's kind of a mix between the old Trent, what was Trent's name? Trent Hammond, and kind of an offset eyes. Only thing I can come up with. But
I don't think Trent's running that at Tupelo, though.
No, definitely not. All right. Number 4 for Coffeeville, Jonah Taylor, waiting for the snap. He gets it, hands off to Jamario up the middle. Uh-oh. He got hit pretty quick, but he still picked up about 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you what, Chad, there are some
these kids are getting up awful slowly.
Couple of New Jerseys in and out now. We're starting to see a sub every now and then on the defense. I think the overall goal for the Water Valley defense for Coach Mix and the defense is to keep the first string in. Hopefully, the first half. You got to give them. You got to give them some work.
You got to give them some playing time.
Right.
You know, even if it gets out of hand, you still got to give our guys because they're going to need this down the road.
They need the practice. You got to stay in a rhythm. Coffeeville lines up in this interesting formation.
Yep.
Taylor gets the snap. He fumbles it and dives on it. He's going to lose 4, maybe 4.5 yards. And that's what we were just talking about. Is, you know, Coffeeville has been their own worst enemy.
Right.
They have moved the ball a little bit at times, and they they'll move it and then move it backwards.
Yeah. And it's frustrating. You know, that's frustrating as a team. It's frustrating for your coaches too.
Well, I've been in these matches before in different sports, and you're up against a pretty heavy opponent, and you're trying too hard sometimes.
Yep.
Taylor gets a snap. He hands. He fumble again. I was looking, and Water Valley gets the ball. That's going to be Paris Adams. Well, he was trying to hand it off. He was going to hand it to Jamario, and he faked it to Jamario, and then was going to hand it. The guy who was going to hand it to got hit, so the ball hit the ground.
Well, it was. He faked to the first kid, and then the other kid was coming along, and so there was there were two. There was a fake, and then the attempted handoff, and just things kind of.
You can't hand it off to a guy that's getting tackled.
Right. That makes it even more difficult for sure.
Yeah, 8 minutes and 5 second clock running. Blue Devils with the ball, 35-0. You're going to have Dre McCray, is that right, in the backfield?
It is.
Yeah.
Dre.
And Jacob Truss. So Truss is going to be the QB. Dre will be the running back.
Tay hasn't. We haven't seen Tay.
Uh-oh, timeout. Timeout. Coffeeville. And we're going to take that break with them. We'll be back with first down. You're watching Blue Devil football.
Joe Black and Associates, public accountants located at 306 Railroad Street in Water Valley, are proud supporters of Water Valley Blue Devil athletics and academics. Black and Associates wish the best for the Devils not only on the field, but in the classroom, offering individual, business, and estate tax planning and tax preparation, electronic filing, payroll, and general accounting services. Telephone 473-1441 or 234-8921.
On a starless Wednesday night, disaster strikes. The call goes out and Shelter Insurance is on the way. Disaster is helpless against Shelter's awesome powers.
Oh, you're working on Mom's comic book.
It's the graphic novel, Dad.
Okay. The superhero's home and she's got pizza?
Yes!
Find your insurance superhero at shelterinsurance.com.
You can save when you insure both your home and auto with Shelter. See Cherie Jackson for details.
Valley Tool Incorporated of Water Valley, serving Yalobusha County for 2 decades, are proud supporters of Water Valley High School athletics. Valley Tool makers of fixtures, gauges, jigs, specialized tooling, precision grinding, production machining, and injected mold repair. Valley Tool with locations in the Industrial Park off of Highway 32 West and Railroad Street in Water Valley. Locally owned and operated by Casey Washington since 1997.
All right, we're back in Coffeeville, Mississippi. Blue Devils are taking control of this one. And we're just noticing what a beautiful afternoon. It's been cool all day, and when you look up and you got a beautiful moon sitting up there, it's almost clear enough to see the American flag.
Well, Bob said he was able to see it, but there was something about a ring around the moon that, because of his camera, and he couldn't quite see it.
All right. Before we went to break, we noticed that Dre McCray's in at running back, and Jacob Truss is the quarterback. Slot right. Truss pulls back. He's throwing it in the seam to Cedric.
Wide open.
Cedric White's going to take it in the house. Damn. Touchdown.
46-yard touchdown.
46 yards. Wait, that was a great catch now. I'm telling you, Cedric has come a long way, Chad. Last year he didn't make that play probably. And that was a great over-the-shoulder catch in stride. Great pass, great catch. My goodness. I'm excited to see Cedric making an athletic move like that. He has struggled, and his transformation between a clumsy freshman to now is incredible. Surratt.
A little bit more confidence.
Surratt to kick the extra point. Snaps back, holds down, and he's kicked it, and it's good. Snuck in the left side. That brings the score 41-0 at the 6:42 in the first half. And we're going to take a break and be back with the kickoff after this. You're watching Blue Devil football.
C.W. White Incorporated Petroleum Products in Water Valley supports Blue Devil football as well as academics. In business since 1946, has been selling quality petroleum products at reasonable prices for those 60-plus years. C.W. White offers local express fuel with ethanol and non-ethanol-free gasolines. Open 24/7 on Wise Street. Also additional locations of local express and Phillips 66 gasolines in Charleston, Batesville, Sardis, and Senatobia. Wishing the best for the Blue Devils this season.
Something good is waiting for you at Van's Furniture and Laundry in Water Valley. Living room sets, bedding, sofas, and a great selection of furnishings for your home. Ashley, Simmons, Franklin, American. Too many remarkable brand names to mention. 12 months same as cash and up to 24 months financing. Van's Laundry cleans all types of school and work uniforms. 10% discount to all military, first responders, and ministers. Van's Furniture and Laundry located in the same building in Cash Saver Shopping Center, Water Valley.
Tri-Lake Eye Clinic is proud to support the Water Valley Blue Devils. Dr. Edwards and his staff realize that teamwork is important not only in sports but in bringing you the best eye care possible. Dr. Edwards is teamed with Zeiss VisuCam to bring the most advanced diagnostic imaging system to the area. The Zeiss OCT detects glaucoma, macular degeneration, and diabetic eye disease earlier than any previous instrument in eye care. Tri-Lake Eye Clinic, seeing in better so you can see out better.
Coffeeville Insurance and Main Street Insurance offer a variety of insurance to meet you and your family's needs through such companies as Allstate, MetLife, AIG, Zurich, Drive-By Progressive, plus many more companies. Tyler Wortham, Beverly Freer, Jan Wortham, and Marlene Guzman invite you to stop by for your home, auto, health, life, commercial, and motorcycle insurance needs. Coffeeville Insurance Agency on Depot Street, across from the bank, and Main Street Insurance in Water Valley, next to Valley Lumber.
All right, we're back. Dre McCray to kick it off. Water Valley up big. He gets a foot into it. It's a low spinner. Skips to the Coffeeville return guy. That's number 5, Jamario. He's tackled down around the 27. I love how Nate Murphy gets up dancing. I don't even know if he made the play or not, but he draws that attention to himself. He says, hey, I did good.
That's right.
You better be looking at me on the film.
I think it was he and Truss and White all in on the ending there.
Coffeeville has a player down, and he is he's moving. He's moving, which is great. But he's moving like he's in some pain. And Drew is out there, our sports therapist guy. That's Mario.
Number 5 again.
That's Jamario. Man, I tell you what, he has gotten beat up, man. He needs to come out for a little while.
Stop abusing this kid, man.
He's a decent little athlete. I mean, what I've seen him, he's got some good moves.
And I'm thinking Hart, man. I mean, he's already been – he's come out and hobbled, and he's in there every series, man.
Well, yeah, I mean, what you don't like in this situation is when you got first-string guys going down there and against Coffeeville and your return guys, your guys carrying the ball are going to take bigger shots and more shots than normal.
Right.
And it's going to wear and tear on them. And these games, especially with the score like it is, mix it up. I'd mix it up a little bit. Get some different guys in the game. And it's that same ankle. It's that same ankle. Looks like, or knee. Right. So he's going to come out. And if I'm his mama, or his daddy, let's leave him out for a little while.
Let him sit down. Let him take a break.
All right. Coffeeville lines up 1st and 10 from the 27. Snaps back, a little swing pass. Oh, my goodness. My goodness, that was number 23 for Water Valley, DeMicah Hervey. And he smoked the Coffeeville receiver. Wasn't fooled.
No, not at all.
And that's just, I'm telling you, that's a good play by DeMicah because, that guy came out of the backfield out of nowhere.
He did.
And is very disguised, and it was a good play. But had the ball got there a little earlier, maybe he could put a move on DeMicah, maybe get some positive yards, but timing was bad. Taylor to get the snap for Coffeeville. Snap to him. He fakes a pad. Now he's got a man wide open up the side and overthrew him. Wow. My goodness. I mean, we bid on the play fake. Receivers, linebackers, everybody bid on the play fake. And
that was like a catfish and a piece of chicken liver.
I mean, that could have been 6 quick. Should have been 6 quick.
Right.
And, the game is still, at this point for this level, still pretty quick for your quarterback and your receivers. And, that quarterback, he knows he's up against this line, and he's got to get it out quick. So he threw it to a spot. If he knew he had a little time, there's no doubt he'd have made that throw. Second, was that third? 3rd and 12. Run up the middle.
Picked up about 6. Maybe close to 7.
I'll play it safe right there. That'd bring up 4th down and about 4 yards. Oh,
Well,
5
yeah, he
yards.
put it
He
on the
just
other
moved
side.
it. He put it on the wrong side.
Number 9, and he brings it up to the
So
34-yard line.
Coffeeville is going to have to either punt this one or just say, man, I think we're doing better if we just run it. We might get more yards if we run it. Less than, we're just right at 3 minutes to go in the first half. 42-0 Water Valley. Now they were resetting the ball.
I think number 9 had a shoe issue.
Now they're in shotgun formation here on 4th down. Did they know it's 4th down? Taylor's ready to get the snap. He's going to hand it off right up the middle. Did he get it?
He did
no,
not.
he did. It looks like he did not. That could be. That's a first down. They're giving the first down signal. But which way?
42-yard line.
40. That's the 43. That's the 40.
38-yard line.
Yeah, 38-yard line. Yeah. Well, maybe
This
the
is
line
4th
guy
down.
was. Yeah, this is 4th down. The line guy had.
He had
The
third
down marker had the wrong
I
down.
think he had 3rd down twice.
Well, no. What in the world? Now he's got first, and they're moving the chains. They're saying they got a first down, but he didn't move the stick. So, whatever. Okay, we'll roll with it. Coffeeville 1st and 10. Taylor to get the snap. He hands it off to number 9. Number 9, Ligarian Neal got hit pretty quick. He maybe got two yards.
Number 9 on the play. Looks like he may have picked up on.
That Water Valley defense is just pretty airtight. Jacob Truss is in the backfield. DeMicah Hervey, Cedric White. Secondary. Coffeeville lines up. Same formation, slot left. Taylor gets the snap, fakes the handoff, and he's running up the middle. He got hit by about 3 guys. But he got, what do you think, Chad? What about 4 yards?
Maybe. Depends on how far, where they're going to spot him backwards a little bit.
Going to bring up 3 and about 4 yards.
Well, they hit him, and then he kind of went backwards a little bit.
Third down and 4. It's a long 4, though, it looks like.
Is. On the far end of 4. I'm noticing, too, that we're walking up number 19, Malik Joy, and almost have a 5-man front. Have a 5-man front.
I think they like to transition with him in and out of that.
He's backing off a little bit, too.
Depending on how they
line
what they
up.
show.
Right.
Right. Gives off this time to the running back. And he got, it's going to be close. It's going to be 4th down, 28 seconds left in the half. 4th and 1. This may be the last play of the half.
If they get it off.
15 seconds. Slot left. Quarterback for Coffeeville, Taylor, ready to get the ball. 5 seconds. 4. He gets it. He hands off to number 9 up the middle. He's got the first down and a few more, and that's the quarter. That's the end of the half. My goodness, what a first half!
Wow,
42-0. We'll be back in just a few seconds with the scoring summary for the first half. You're watching Blue Devil football.
There's a special quality of life we enjoy here in our area, a way of life you don't find just anywhere. And at Mechanics Bank, we're working together with you to keep a good thing growing. It's that hometown feel, that commitment to make sure you get not just words and empty promises, but genuine, helpful financial service from local people who share your values and have a heart for your community. Standing strong, standing the test of time. Mechanics Bank.
Water Valley, see your good neighbor State Farm agent Andy Epps for your insurance and financial needs.
The Grenada law firm of Horan and Horan specializes in criminal and civil law. Attorneys Kevin Horan, Jimmy Powell, and Brad Dagnott are ready and prepared to fight for your rights. They will explain today's complex legal procedures and provide individual attention. When you need experience and dedication, let them go to work for you. Contact them at 226-2185 or stop by 1500 Gateway in Grenada. A family practice since 1926.
At Yalobusha General Hospital, we're not stuck in the past. We strive for excellence in everything from our highly trained staff to our top-notch patient care, as well as our one-of-a-kind physical therapy department. And with our recently updated facilities, you'll not only get the best in patient care, but the latest technology for the most accurate diagnosis and treatments. We're not afraid of the future. We're making it happen at Yalobusha General Hospital.
A better quality of care awaits you here at Yalobusha General Hospital.
Steve's Gordon Summary is sponsored by Dunn's Country Store, Highway 32 West, and the Silverina community. Features hickory smoked barbecue, hand-patted, never frozen hamburgers, their farm-raised catfish, and their cooked order ribeyes served each Friday and Saturday nights.
All right, we're back in Coffeeville, Mississippi. The Blue Devils have taken a commanding first half lead. Chad, tell us how it happened.
Well, you better get your popcorn and your soda pop ready, because it's going to take me a minute. Well, we started off very, very early on with 8 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Number 1, Blaine Clark handed off to number 17, Tay Rucker, for a 34-yard rushing touchdown. Number 41, John Surrett's PAT was good, bringing the score to 7-0. Just a couple of minutes later, with 5 minutes and 42 seconds left to go in the first quarter, number 1, Blaine Clark handed off again to number 17, Tay Rucker. Tay took it in for 10 yards for another score. John Surrett's PAT brought the score to 14-0. That was the last time we saw Tay Rucker as well. He got out pretty early. On the next possession for Coffeeville, number 5, Bud Tolbert hit the QB, knocking the ball loose. Number 13, Nate Murphy tried to pick the ball up. It was a little bit of a scramble, and Bud wound up with the football again, and we're thinking about a 12-yard touchdown run, fumble recovery for a touchdown. John Surrett's extra point brought the score to 21-0. Again, shortly after that, with 3 minutes and 59 seconds left to go, number 1, Blaine Clark on a QB keeper for 3 yards out. Number 41, John Surrett's PAT brought the score to 28-0. That brought us to the end of the scoring almost for the first quarter. There's a lot. With 1 minute and 50 seconds left to go in the first quarter, number 1, Blaine Clark through to number 5, Bud Tolbert, for about a 21-yard receiving touchdown. John Surrett's PAT brought the score to 35-0. Second quarter under a running clock with about 7 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. Number 16, Jacob Truss passed to number 4, Cedric White, for a 46-yard touchdown. Number 41, John Surrett's PAT brought the score to 42-0. And Coffeeville got a little bit going there toward the end of the second quarter, and so that's all the scoring for the moment. We're sitting here at halftime with the score: Water Valley 42, Coffeeville 0.
Well, it's pretty much how we expected it to be.
Right.
You know, you can't always be sure, but that's what we expected out of this this Blue Devil team this year. Come out and just put some points up, and a lot of them early.
Right. And with multiple opportunities and multiple people.
Multiple people. That's right, and that's good. And you know, second half, we need some younger, cleaner jerseys.
That's right. Get them out
and
get them some experience. Get them a little bit of playing time.
That's right. This week's Spotlight Senior, the Senior Spotlight, is Tay Rucker. In the second half, we're going to be talking about some of the things he sat down and filled out. Some pretty cool questions that we've given the seniors this year, and he's going to we're going to read out some of his more interesting answers. And maybe you'll get to learn a little bit about Tay Rucker when we get back in the second half. We'll be back in just a few minutes for the kickoff for the second half. You're watching Blue Devil football.
When did insurance companies start emailing handshakes? Why is a billboard the only place you see your agent's face? Who decided you can't have good rates and good coverage? If you're questioning your insurance options, get real answers from a real person with a Farm Bureau Insurance Get Real review. It's simple, quick, and tailored just for you. Get real auto, home, and life insurance. Get Farm Bureau Insurance.
See agents Chuck Up Church, Don Gray, and Bradley Brown. Turnage Drug Store, the guardian of your health for over 110 years, is Water Valley's own locally owned pharmacy. Benny, Bobby, and the staff can help you with your prescriptions and over-the-counter meds. Turnages not only has medications you need, but gift items for your family. Stop in and set a spell and have something refreshing from the old-fashioned snack bar. Over 110 years of serving you and your family. Turnage Drug Store on Main Street in the heart of downtown Water Valley.
There's a special quality of life we enjoy here in our area, a way of life you don't find just anywhere. And at Mechanics Bank, we're working together with you to keep a good thing growing. It's that hometown feel, that commitment to make sure you get not just words and empty promises, but genuine, helpful financial service from local people who share your values and have a heart for your community. Standing strong, standing the test of time. Mechanics Bank.
If you're looking for a gift that is personalized, one of a kind, far from the ordinary, and reasonably priced, the Other Room has just what you're looking for. Custom orders for any occasion are Kay's specialty.
All right, we're back. Coffeeville, Mississippi for the second half. Coffeeville set to kick off to the Blue Devils. This one's a little lopsided. 42 zip. Well, we got some, like we talked about earlier, younger jerseys, cleaner jerseys in the ball game. Still see Burris and Truss out there midfield for the return. Kick's going to go to Grant Burris. He catches it at about the 37. He's still on his feet. Go down, buddy.
There you go.
43, 44-yard line. That's where the Blue Devils will start the second half.
To the 40-yard line.
Woo.
Going to be pushed down, Blue Devils.
So the clock's going to be running. Want to remind everybody the clock's going to be running in this. So we're going to see some younger kids probably. Immediately notice a few. Want everybody to know you can catch this broadcast each Saturday, Saturday morning, 11 a.m. on Max South, Channel 97, and on YouTube. Just go to YouTube, type in the search bar, Water Valley versus and the opponent VS and the opponent that you want to see, and you can view the game. Jacob Truss in the backfield for Water Valley takes the snap, hands off to Dre McCray up the middle. He's got a block and he's gone. And no one's going to catch him, I don't think. Chad, are they going to catch him?
They are not.
No, wow. Right off the bat, 56-yard touchdown for Dre McCray. Woo!
56-yard right up the middle.
Yeah, that add to your Grisham novel scoring summary.
That's right. I'm going to have to get another book.
Well, we just talked about it at the break while we were off air. John Surratt came out at halftime. So this kid plays soccer all year round. He's a kicker on the football team. He may have been on the chess club at one point, and then at halftime he's playing the quads.
You know, when we were younger, we would call him a Renaissance man.
That's right. Snaps back, kicks up. It looks good. It looks straight. It was straight. Good kick. 48-0. 10 minutes to go in the third. Water Valley's up. We're gonna take a break right now and be back for the kickoff. Right after this, you're watching Blue Devil football.
Valley Tool Incorporated of Water Valley, serving Yalobusha County for 2 decades, are proud supporters of Water Valley High School athletics. Valley Tool makers of fixtures, gauges, jigs, specialized tooling, precision grinding, production machining, and injected mold repair. Valley Tool with locations in the Industrial Park off of Highway 32 West and Railroad Street in Water Valley. Locally owned and operated by Casey Washington since 1997.
Did you know that my mom's a superhero? Really? Yeah, when a tornado hits, they call my mom to come help. She races to the scene with her team, and they use their powers to help everyone get their things fixed. Whoa!
Everything okay with your friend back there?
Yeah, he's just never seen a superhero before.
Ask shelter agent Cherie Jackson about Shelter's competitive insurance rates.
Turnage Drug Store, the guardian of your health for over 110 years, is Water Valley's own locally owned pharmacy. Benny, Bobby, and the staff can help you with your prescriptions and over-the-counter meds. Turnages not only has medications you need, but gift items for your family. Stop in and set a spell and have something refreshing from the old-fashioned snack bar. Over 110 years of serving you and your family. Turnage Drug Store on Main Street in the heart of downtown Water Valley.
Something good is waiting for you at Van's Furniture and Laundry in Water Valley. Living room sets, bedding, sofas, and a great selection of furnishings for your home. Ashley, Simmons, Franklin, American. Too many remarkable brand names to mention. 12 months same as cash and up to 24 months financing. Van's Laundry cleans all types of school and work uniforms. 10% discount to all military, first responders, and ministers. Van's Furniture and Laundry located in the same building in Cash Saver Shopping Center, Water Valley.
At Yalabusha General Hospital, we're not stuck in the past. We strive for excellence in everything from our highly trained staff to our top-notch patient care, as well as our one-of-a-kind physical therapy department. And with our recently updated facilities, you'll not only get the best in patient care, but the latest technology for the most accurate diagnosis and treatments. We're not afraid of the future. We're making it happen at Yalabusha General Hospital.
A better quality of care awaits you here at Yalabusha General Hospital.
All right, we're back. Dre McCray set to kick it off for the umpteenth time. While we got a minute while we're waiting.
His legs should be good and loose, though. He just ran a 56-yard touchdown.
That'd be full of blood.
Right.
Tay Rucker, senior spotlight. Dream vacation. Guess where he wants to go?
Where does he want to go?
Parlez-vous français?
Wow.
He wants to go to France.
I think France would be fun. I'm not sure if I'd eat anything.
His hair kind of would fit in with the French a little bit, man. He's kind of like that tennis player over there.
He kind of stands out and fits in all at the same time.
Gael Monfils.
Right.
Uh-oh, it's a little shanker. Remember last week we got it. Did we get it this week?
Did not.
Oh, he stepped out of bounds. Coffeeville stepped out of bounds, number 21. At the right around the 36-yard line.
It's getting a little harder to tell. The dew is kind of hit, and there's a little bit of a sheen.
There is a sheen.
We're going to be on about the 36, looks like.
Oh my goodness! I don't even want to say it, but I'm looking at Paris in the game. Benson's in the game. I don't want to second guess a coach because they probably are smarter than me. But get them out. Coffeeville is going to take the snap. 36-yard line. They're on 36. They're kind of confused about the play. Everybody's looking over to try to get the
linemen are looking back.
The play. Oh, that's what it is. They're missing a guy.
We're missing somebody. That's right.
Number 52 comes in, gets set. He's like the H-back kind of guy. Uh-oh.
And
number 55 moved it a little early.
A little early. A little anticipation.
So Tay Rucker filled out our questionnaire, and he said his favorite NFL team. Man, this is the second week in a row. Marley last week, 49ers. This week, Tay Rucker, 49ers.
It's not a bad pick.
But now I'm going to tell you who he did pick for his favorite NFL player, favorite athlete of all time. Sweetness.
Mississippi boy.
Walter
Payton.
Who didn't love Walter Payton?
No. Did he have any enemies?
No.
It's not possible.
Only the defense.
Right.
Whoever he's playing. In the meantime, Coffeeville's already jumped off sides twice. They're going to be a 1st and 20.
Offsides once again against the Pirates. Another 5-yard penalty. Be 1st and 20.
Well, this is not what you want, Chick. I know Chick's. He's a pretty savvy coach, and that's one of the things he's probably going to look to clean up this week is the penalties.
Right.
1st and 20 for Coffeeville. Quarterback number 4, Taylor, waiting for the snap. He gets it. He handed off up the middle. Maybe a yard. Maybe. I don't know. They may be moving backwards. Let's see what the sticks do. It'll be 2nd and roughly 20. Less than 6 minutes already in the third quarter. There you go. John Surratt comes in at DB.
The second down.
And then let's see. I saw Brandon Washington come in. Truss is still in.
Got number 73, Jonathan Norwood in.
Jonathan Norwood. That's a big kid, man. He is huge, and he pushed right through the line.
Made him go around. I mean, they got a few yards, but they had to go around him.
Yeah, you're not going to go through Jonathan Norwood. Huge kid. I mean, here's the thing. We were talking about him with some of the coaches, and, you know, it's all going to come down to his want, his desire.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now, if he keeps growing, he's already got a D1 body. The vessel is there. I mean, you see him in the hall. He doesn't look big next to Cameron Sales because Cameron's a monster too. He's
a big guy.
He's 6'3", you know. So Norwood's probably 6'2", in the 8th or 9th grade and close to 300 pounds. He's a beast. Taylor waiting for the snap. Well, Jonathan Norwood rocked. He rocked, but he didn't come out of his stance. Well, so that's probably going to be on Coffeeville.
But here's the problem, and I know we're splitting hairs, but their guy moved, which made Jonathan move, which made their other guy jump.
Right.
So it was sort of a chain reaction.
Yeah, and that just comes down to the old you hear the coaches at practice, watch the football.
Watch the ball. You can't always hear the snap.
You know, you can't. That's right. You can't always hear the snap, especially in a big game. Before Taylor gets it, it's like 2nd and 23.
And
he hums it and he's wide open. Number 6 is wide open. Oh, and he caught it and fell down at the 50. He kept his feet. He had a chance of going a long way.
He did.
But that's kind of worrying me. That's the second time we've had number 6 for Coffeeville wide open down this near sideline.
But you have mentioned it over and over. You mentioned it last week. Now, I know the kid hit his backside on the ground there, but Jacob Truss was right here at the 40 by the time he hit the ground. Just unbelievable closing speed on Truss.
That is a good thing, but we want that
right.
DB and that.
Right.
We don't want that film getting out.
No.
First and 10, Coffeeville at the 50. Ford drops back. He's going to do it. He's going to try it again.
And I think it's going to be an intercept.
Oh, nice breakup.
Well, that's right. Number 17 turned DB. If you can't get it, don't let anyone else.
We don't have him on the roster. He's but he made a good play. He's really tall. He's probably 6'3" himself. They found a little niche. They're trying to go attack the outside with the pass. Now that Water Valley's got a little bit smaller defensive line in, game plan shifts a little bit. You got your quarterback some more time now, and let's throw the ball a little bit. Slot left. Taylor gets the snap. He hands off to number 9 around the right side, and it's wide open. He gets drugged down, though. Great closing speed right there by Dre
McCray.
McCray.
Wind up with about a 7-yard gain.
Dre McCray walked him down. And that's another one that's sneaky fast. Dre is fast. He's a running back. He's the kicker. He's a linebacker. He does it all.
And he's in their backfield right now.
He's just practicing. He's getting ready for the next play.
That might have been his towel on the ground that the referee just threw.
They're showing 3rd and 2. Showing 3rd and 2. Hey. Uh-oh. Give it off to number 9 again off the right side. He may have got it.
I believe so.
They're marking him, though. It looks like they're marking him. The FAR officials got him inside the 40, which they needed to make the 40-yard line, but they put the ball down dead on the 40-yard line. Nose is touching first down.
First down. You know, we're talking about Dre McCray. I've spent some time on Twitter. Of course, like most people, time on social media. And I think I saw a picture of him this week on the mound from back in the spring pitching.
Yeah, 8th grade pitching in big-time high school baseball.
I love to see the kids participating in more than one thing, whether it's sport or activity.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's just good for them all the way around. Marquise Cook in there. This time, Coffeeville headed up the middle, and wow, he's gone. Truss is the only hope. Number 89 for Coffeeville is in the end zone. 40-yard run, touchdown, Coffeeville. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Coffeeville's gotten rid of the goose egg, which we didn't. I'm telling you, the coaches are going to hate that happened right there. They're going to be talking about that all week. Why did we give up the goose egg? Number 89. Let's see if they have him on the roster. Nope. Not on the roster. So usually 2-point conversions coming up with the Coffeeville team. Last year and year before, I don't think they tried to kick. Maybe they are. There's a kid out there with a block in his hand. Number 1. Right. Number 1. Coffeeville. Martell Sanders is going to do the holding. Number 10 is lining up in soccer style. He must. Okay, I heard about this kid. He's a soccer style kicker. Snaps back, and it's up, and it looked like it got through. No, it just slid left. Into the third quarter, 49-6, Water Valley. Pirates are on the board. We'll be back for kickoff. After this, you're watching Blue Devil football.
CW White Incorporated Petroleum Products in Water Valley supports Blue Devil football as well as academics. In business since 1946, has been selling quality petroleum products at reasonable prices for those 60-plus years. CW White offers local express fuel with ethanol and non-ethanol-free gasolines. Open 24/7 on Wise Street. Also, additional locations of Local Express and Phillips 66 gasolines in Charleston, Batesville, Sardis, and Senatobia. Wishing the best for the Blue Devils this season.
Tri-Lake Eye Clinic is proud to support the Water Valley Blue Devils. Dr. Edwards and his staff realize that teamwork is important not only in sports but in bringing you the best eye care possible. Dr. Edwards is teamed with the Zeiss VisuCam to bring the most advanced diagnostic imaging system to the area. The Zeiss OCT detects glaucoma, macular degeneration, and diabetic eye disease earlier than any previous instrument in eye care. Tri-Lake Eye Clinic, seeing in better so you can see out better.
The Grenada Law Firm of Horan and Horan specializes in criminal and civil law. Attorneys Kevin Horan, Jimmy Powell, and Brad Dagnott are ready and prepared to fight for your rights. They will explain today's complex legal procedures and provide individual attention. When you need experience and dedication, let them go to work for you. Contact them at 226-2185 or stop by 1500 Gateway in Grenada. A family practice since 1926.
Coffeeville Insurance and Main Street Insurance offer a variety of insurance to meet you and your family's needs through such companies as Allstate, MetLife, AIG, Zurich, Drive By Progressive, plus many more companies. Tyler Wortham, Beverly Freer, Jan Wortham, and Marlene Guzman invite you to stop by for your home, auto, health, life, commercial, and motorcycle insurance needs. Coffeeville Insurance Agency on Depot Street, across from the bank, and Main Street Insurance in Water Valley, next to Valley Lumber.
All right, we're back for the kickoff. Coffeeville's on the board. 9:50 to go in the game. Score is 49-6 in favor of the Blue Devils. Water Valley's set to kick off. Watch out for the onside kick, and it is. And Water Valley dove on it, but there's a flag. That is a declinable penalty, I believe. You can decline that. Yes. He's waving it off. Water Valley's going to have the ball with a brand new offensive line coming in just at the 50-yard line, right at the 50. Nose is on the 50. Well, while we got a minute, Tay Rucker said that his biggest challenge, this is what stood out to me about reading, or stood out to us, right. Reading this questionnaire, biggest challenges you've overcome. He said having heart problems kept me from playing sports until 9th grade, y'all. Tay Rucker has overcome a lot to be a standout running back. Water Valley hands off the ball. There's a flag in the air. The play went nowhere. And,
surrounded and brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what this flag was. It was way back here.
The Blue Devils.
Says 12 men on the field. Illegal participation. Defense. It's going to give Water Valley 5 yards.
Better than what we had.
Yeah, we had -3 or -2 for a minute there. But that's from the line of scrimmage. So it'll be first. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What is this? This is 15 yards. Now he patted his head, and he gave the illegal substitution. I don't know. That's I missed something.
12 players on the field.
15 yards. Wow.
Ball is set to the 35-yard line.
Nevertheless,
First and 10.
Water Valley's got first and 10 from the 35. Hands off to number 15 down the sideline. He pulled off a bunch. Oh, the ball came out. Who got it?
Ball is carried down to about the 8-yard line where it is fumbled and appears to be recovered.
Water Valley. They're saying Water Valley has the ball. That was Marion Morgan, freshman. Did he change his mind?
Right. And Hayden Eubanks was in at quarterback too.
Hayden Eubanks. Yeah. Initially he pointed Water Valley's direction with the ball, and then he turned around and changed his mind. It was close to out of bounds.
They still scratching their head over that 15 yards illegal participation penalty.
Right. What is that? Maybe there's a new rule. I missed it. Nevertheless, Water Valley be on defense. Coffeeville on offense back around their 10-yard line.
Got several new jerseys in again, feels like.
Hayden Eubanks is on defense now.
Dalton Higdon in, a defensive end. Number 6, Eubanks in, right.
John Surratt playing
safety. Yeah.
Oh,
wow. My goodness.
And that was number 25, Kyle Houston.
That's
my student. That's my student.
He could have bobbed it just a little bit more.
My student, Kyle, first period class. He shouldn't have bobbed there. That's the basketball player coming out.
It is.
The rejection instead of the steal.
He was fixing to slam dunk it.
That's right.
That's what he's on the fast break.
Jonathan Norwood on the line still.
Marcus Cook's on the line.
Marion Morgan and Dre McCray and Brandon Washington playing linebacker. This time Coffeeville hands off up the middle, and they're pushing. There's a big pile, and it was moving for a little bit. They got probably about 5-6 yards, and then Devils pushed them backwards.
I think everybody was in on that except number 19. So I think we had 10 people in on that scrum tackle.
Well, we're going to take a quick break right here on third down. We'll be back for third down. You're watching Blue Devil football.
Coffeeville Insurance and Main Street Insurance offer a variety of insurance to meet you and your family's needs through such companies as Allstate, MetLife, AIG, Zurich, Drive By Progressive, plus many more companies. Tyler Wortham, Beverly Freer, Jan Wortham, and Marlene Guzman invite you to stop by for your home, auto, health, life, commercial, and motorcycle insurance needs. Coffeeville Insurance Agency on Depot Street, across from the bank, and Main Street Insurance in Water Valley, next to Valley Lumber.
Complete body repair. They do headliner replacement, vinyl top replacement, air conditioner repair, lockout service, and most any other body repair your vehicle would need. Luke's Body Shop has 24-hour towing, free estimates for any job. Ask about their coast-to-coast carports, buildings, and garages. When you're in need of body repair, take your vehicle to Luke's Body Shop, South Main Street in Water Valley. Open weekdays 8 till 5.
Valley Tool Incorporated of Water Valley, serving Yalobusha County for 2 decades, are proud supporters of Water Valley High School athletics. Valley Tool makers of fixtures, gauges, jigs, specialized tooling, precision grinding, production machining, and injected mold repair. Valley Tool with locations in the Industrial Park off of Highway 32 West and Railroad Street in Water Valley. Locally owned and operated by Casey Washington since 1997. Turnage Drug Store, the guardian of your health for over 110 years, is Water Valley's own locally owned pharmacy. Benny, Bobby, and the staff can help you with your prescriptions and over-the-counter meds. Turnages not only has medications you need, but gift items for your family. Stop in and set a spell and have something refreshing from the old-fashioned snack bar. Over 110 years of serving you and your family. Turnage Drug Store on Main Street in the heart of downtown Water Valley.
All right, we're back. Third down, Coffeeville. The 3rd and 4.
Number 72, Isaac Phillips is in on the line now.
Taylor handed off the middle this time. Faked the pass. a scrum again, and the pile moved past the first down marker, first down Coffeeville.
With a mighty power push, the Pirates.
I saw Higdon in making some of the first contact.
The 22-yard line, going to move the chains.
I think
Isaac Phillips in the game. Isaac Phillips in the game. He's a freshman.
Number 10, Dre McCray. Number 40. Who is number 40? We don't have that on our roster. I know
It
you know
used to
who
be
it is.
Edgar, and I don't have him on the roster anymore. I don't have a 40.
We talked about that at Ripley a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, that's Brandon Washington.
That's who it is.
Yeah, Brandon Washington.
Number 20 saying he's wide open, so somebody should get on him. And no.
Sprint right. John Surratt had his arm around him, held him up just long enough for about 2 or 3 Blue Devils coming in
For
there
Washington
and clean
to come
it up.
get him. That's right.
It's going to be a short gain of about 2 yards.
May have gained about a yard on the play, bringing up second down.
Joseph Witt comes in the game, and I just heard John say, somebody take Surratt out of the game before he gets hurt and can't kick field goals for us.
he was kind of, holding his side a little bit. And of course, we've got to be honest, man, he's probably winded. He's done quite a bit of kicking.
He wants to play. He wants to hit. He does like the contact. His mom said he said she can't stand it. He loves the contact.
I love it.
Handoff back to the other side. Brandon Washington closed in that time.
Higdon got there first and then slowed him down, and then there were a couple more guys. I lost number 72, I think, was in on that.
It'd be third down. They picked up about 2 more. We'll call it 3rd and 6. But it's a long 6.
Bringing about 2 on the play, bringing up 3rd down in about
Ooh,
8.
I'm seeing some new jerseys.
Number 62, Jamarcus McIntosh coming in.
Freshman.
Dre came out.
Taylor set for the handoff, or the snap. It's a direct snap this time to number 1, and he gets the first down. That was Martrell Sanders.
That was Morgan and Houston in on the stop there.
We're going to go pay some bills, take a break, and be back for first down right after this. You're watching Blue Devil football.
Water Valley, see your good neighbor State Farm agent Andy Epps for your insurance and financial needs.
Something good is waiting for you at Van's Furniture and Laundry in Water Valley. Living room sets, bedding, sofas, and a great selection of furnishings for your home. Ashley, Simmons, Franklin, American. Too many remarkable brand names to mention. 12 months same as cash and up to 24 months financing. Van's Laundry cleans all types of school and work uniforms. 10% discount to all military, first responders, and ministers. Van's Furniture and Laundry located in the same building in Cash Saver Shopping Center, Water Valley. The Grenada law firm of Horan & Horan specializes in criminal and civil law. Attorneys Kevin Horan, Jimmy Powell, and Brad Dagnott are ready and prepared to fight for your rights. They will explain today's complex legal procedures and provide individual attention. When you need experience and dedication, let them go to work for you. Contact them at 226-2185 or stop by 1500 Gateway in Grenada. A family practice since 1926.
Water Valley, what a great place to live. And Fisher Properties, your home-owned real estate company, wants to help. Whether you are buying, selling, or just looking to rent, let Fisher Properties serve your real estate needs. Contact them at 473-4503. Come by 105 Railroad Street in Water Valley, or check them out on the web at fisherproperties.net. Let Fisher's real estate experience work for you.
2 minutes left in the contest. Coffeeville 1st and 10 from the 35. There's flags everywhere.
Old familiar friend.
Going
The
backwards.
flag.
Well, the good and the bad of this game is Water Valley came out strong and put some points up, and New guys are in the game. That's good. The bad thing is that for us, it's hard to call a game whenever there's a whole lot of scoring. But they're running the clock. That's another good.
Right.
Taylor pitches the ball to number 1, and he's going to be drugged down. Looks like in the backfield. Man, who was that got to him first? That was I don't see it. I think that may be
number 20, I believe.
Number 20.
20 got to him first. Chance
Dewberry, yeah. Man, we got a lot of young guys in there. 71.
71, Avery
Humphreys just came in.
Number 65, Josh Griffiths was in on the last play as well.
First and 15 for the Pirates. Oh, no, that's more like first and 20. 22. Second down, that's right. That was a loss on the play. This one goes for about 3 yards. So after those first couple of blown assignments, the younger Blue Devil crew has stiffened up a little bit. And
that was number 72 on the stop, dragging him down. Isaac Phillips kind of got his feet out from under him but pulled the guy down.
15 seconds left in the game. This may be the last snap if they can even get it off.
He's telling him to hurry up.
Hurry up, get a play. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last play of the game. Here it is. Taylor's got it. He's going to throw it. He hums it down the sideline. Number 6 again.
Broke it up.
May have been a little contact, but you're not going to get a flag on that in this situation. That's the ball game.
Half the referees are already off the field.
Yeah, that's the ball game. 49-6. Water Valley is victorious. Coach Avery Norris got a Gatorade water bottle shower, and the Blue Devils are meeting the Pirates at midfield to shake hands.
That's going to be Coach Embry's 81st victory, too.
81st victory. We'll be back in just a minute to talk about the game and get the scoring summary. We'll be back in a few seconds. You're watching Blue Devil football.
Joe Black and Associates, public accountants located at 306 Railroad Street in Water Valley, are proud supporters of Water Valley Blue Devil athletics and academics. Black and Associates wish the best for the Devils not only on the field, but in the classroom, offering individual, business, and estate tax planning and tax preparation, electronic filing, payroll, and general accounting services. Telephone 473-1441 or 234-8921.
Your voice lets him know he's safe. Shelter Insurance does the same for you. Roadside assistance provided by Road America is now included with your auto policy. We'll take care of you while you take care of what's most important. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Ask Cherie Jackson about Shelter's roadside assistance.
Midtown Auto Parts, your CarQuest dealer in Water Valley, has the parts you need for light and heavy-duty vehicles. Custom-made hydraulic hoses for the farm and heavy-duty equipment. 3- and 4-wheeler parts and small engine parts, too. Midtown turns brakes and rotors. Check out their full line of K&N air filters. Midtown Auto Parts in the middle of downtown Water Valley is now open 6:30 a.m. till 6 p.m., 6 days a week. It's Midtown Auto Parts, the real parts store. Steve's Scoring Summary is sponsored by Dunn's Country Store, Highway 32 West in the Silverina community. Features hickory smoked barbecue, hand-patted, never-frozen hamburgers, their farm-raised catfish, and their cooked order ribeyes served each Friday and Saturday nights.
All right, we're back here in Coffeeville, Mississippi. Water Valley 49, the Pirates 6. And we put them up early and often. Tell us how it happened, Chad.
Well, I said at halftime, better get your popcorn ready. We didn't do too much scoring after halftime with the running clock, but the score is certainly different after halftime or between halftime and the end of the game. So we started the scoring off very quickly with 8 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. Number 1, quarterback Blaine Clark handed off to number 17, Tay Rucker. Tay took it to the house for a 34-yard touchdown run. Number 41, John Surrett's PAT was good, and that made it 7-0. With 5 minutes and 42 seconds left to go in the first quarter, again, number 1, Blaine Clark handing off again to number 17, Tay Rucker. Tay took it in for 10 yards, or from 10 yards out. John Surratt's PAT, bringing the score to 14-0. With 5 minutes and 18 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Number 5, Bud Tolbert, coming in from the outside, smacks the quarterback pretty hard. Nate Murphy, number 13, tries to scramble to get the ball. And in the process, actually, number 5, Bud Tolbert, wound up with the ball, ran it in from 12 yards out, fumble recovery for a touchdown return. John Surratt's PAT again was good, bringing the score to 21-0 with 3 minutes and 59 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Number 1 QB, Blaine Clark, keeping his composure and keeping the ball, running in from 3 yards out. Number 41, John Surratt's PAT, brought the score to 28-0. With 1 minute and 50 seconds left to go in the first quarter, number 1, Blaine Clark, passed to number 5, Bud Tolbert for a 21-yard touchdown reception. John Surratt's PAT was again good, bringing the score to a perfect 35-0. In the second quarter, with 7 minutes and about 20 seconds left to go, because we had already hit the running clock, number 16, Jacob Truss, passed to number 4, Cedric White, for a 46-yard touchdown reception. Number 41, John Surratt's PAT, brought the score to 42-0. That's where we stood at halftime, 42-0. Water Valley well on top. In the third quarter, under running clock with about 10 minutes and 30 seconds left to go, number 16, Jacob Truss, handed off to number 10, Dre McCray, and Dre took it all the way to the house for a 56-yard touchdown run. John Surratt perfect on the night. Number 41, John Surratt, hitting the extra point, bringing the score to 49-0, and that would be all of the scoring, certainly all the scoring necessary, but that would be all the scoring for Water Valley. And with about 50 seconds left to go in the third quarter, Coffeeville's quarterback, number 4, Jonah Taylor, passed to number 89 for a 40-yard touchdown reception. They did miss the PAT, brought the score to 49-6, and that is going to be your final tonight from Coffeeville, Mississippi. 49-6, Water Valley on top.
Well, you just can't get a whole lot. You can't. There's no thermometer on a game like this.
No.
You just want to do what we did. So we got to come out here, and that's, I guess, the only thing you could take away is we handled business.
We did, and we scored with several different ways and plays and players and receptions and runs and defense.
Right, and, I thought getting the younger guys in was great. Got a little practice in, maybe got some guys ready for next year. And we stayed healthy, that's the main thing. And so that next week we can go into J.Z. George with the same crew, and that's what we need to do each week. We'll take a break right now, and when we get back, we'll talk about the J.Z. George game next week. You're watching Blue Devil football.
At Yalobusha General Hospital, we're not stuck in the past. We strive for excellence in everything from our highly trained staff to our top-notch patient care, as well as our one-of-a-kind physical therapy department. And with our recently updated facilities, you'll not only get the best in patient care, but the latest technology for the most accurate diagnosis and treatments. We're not afraid of the future. We're making it happen at Yalobusha General Hospital.
A better quality of care awaits you here at Yalobusha General Hospital.
CWY Incorporated Petroleum Products in Water Valley supports Blue Devil football as well as academics. In business since 1946, has been selling quality petroleum products at reasonable prices for those 60-plus years. C.W. White offers local express fuel with ethanol and non-ethanol-free gasolines. Open 24/7 on Wise Street. Also additional locations of Local Express and Phillips 66 gasolines in Charleston, Batesville, Sardis, and Senatobia. Wishing the best for the Blue Devils this season.
All right, we're back. Chad, next week, Water Valley travels down to
North Carrollton.
North Carrollton, J.Z. George. And traditionally, J.Z. George has not really given us, again, any trouble. But and you always think some of these 2A schools have swings, ups and downs.
They do, yep.
And some of them stay powerhouses, and some of them never really get it. And J.Z. George is kind of one of those that seesaws. Every now and then they'll have a great team, but they tend to stay sawed, not seed.
Right. Well, I was pulling up Max Preps, and they lost last week. And, of course, we're very early tonight with the running clock. So not really sure where they are tonight, but at best they're going to be. We're going to go in facing them 2-0, and they're going to be 1-0.
It's 8:49.
That's crazy.
It's an hour and 49 minutes with a halftime. 2 bands played, and we'll be back home tonight early in time to get to bed before maybe midnight. So, but one last little thing from Tay Rucker. We'll let him slide on this.
Yeah.
Because I don't have him in my class. All right. But he said his favorite teacher is Coach Roberts. He says he likes the way he brings the material, and he's always on point. So his favorite teacher, Coach Roberts. I guess until next week at JZ George, I'm Steve Lindsay, along with Chad Franks and Bob Murphy. We'll see you next week down in North Carrollton when the Blue Devils take on JZ George, the Jaguars. See you later, folks. Good night.
Water Valley Blue Devil football has been brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Yalabushia Hospital and Nursing Home, Turnage Drug Store, Valley Tool Incorporated, Farm Bureau Insurance, Tri-Link Eye Clinic, Luke's Body Shop, Black & Associates, Midtown Auto Parts, Coffeeville Main Street Insurance, Crow Martin PLLC, C.W. White Incorporated, Horan & Horan PLLC, Fisher Properties, Shelter Insurance, Van's Furniture and Laundry, and Mechanics Bank. Water Valley Blue Devil football has been a production of Murphy Productions.